In today's local business spotlight, we are revisiting with our favorite interior designer, Dawn D. Totty Designs, and today we're really diving into what you need to know if you're going to work with Miss Dawn, and we're even going to hear from some customers' perspective as well. Of course, Dawn, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, tell me a little bit about designing. Of course, we're in a commercial space today. We're talking about that also. We're also going to talk residential a little bit later. But what are some of your top priorities when it comes to commercial designs?
Well, you know, I think a lot of designers might lean toward focusing on their client, but I actually make it a priority to focus on my client's client.
Right.
So if I get that right, my client wins, their clients win, and everybody benefits. So
that makes sense. Think of who's using the space.
yeah,
the
exactly.
most. Right.
Yes.
And everything you do looks high end. Are there any secrets to that? Is it a stylistic approach?
The approach is to focus on custom. So, for example, all these pillows behind us are custom made. This bench right here, all the upholstery that you see in the room. That's really how you can make a space look really high end and still keep it in budget, because you're not buying brand new, really high end furniture.
Perfect.
So.
And then it's, you know, like you mentioned, it's custom.
Yeah, it's unique.
One of a kind.
Yep.
All right, if someone is, you know, watching and they want to work with you, whether it's in a commercial space, renovating a home, or building a new home, what do they need to know, and what advice do you have to give them?
Well,
$1 million question, right?
Yeah, exactly. Be organized, be proactive, and be one step ahead of the contractors and the laborers, so that when the redesign or the renovation is about to begin, you're not caught off guard. They're not sitting waiting for their light fixtures, their appliances and such. So be as organized as you possibly can. It will really help keep the chaos out of the project.
And stay one step ahead. I like
yes.
that. Right, perfect.
Yeah.
And Dawn, you have two clients with you today that have worked with you, and they didn't really want to be involved in the design process, so this was a surprise for them. Introduce us to our guests, and then tell me about this project as well.
I would love to. This is Katie and Ed Jones. They are the owners of the Wellness Corner as well as the Popular Nutrition World. And we have worked on multiple projects together, and this is one of them. This is a very, very custom space. Everything in here has been custom reupholstered. It was a mystery makeover, so they were happy about that. They really didn't want to have a heavy hand in it, and said, Dawn, just go ahead, create your magic, and let us know when it's done, and we'll all show up.
All right, guys, why don't you tell me a little bit about, first off, what went into the decision to hire an interior designer for this project, and working with Dawn as well?
Well, this building here was actually burned out in a fire a couple years ago, and Katie had ran across Dawn Totty probably, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years.
And it's been the most amazing partnership we've ever had, because she does create magic and doesn't put any real headaches on the person like myself or Katie in the whole process.
Right. As business owners, you have a busy schedule, so
Yes.
this was one thing you know you could hand over, correct?
Exactly, yeah. So our specialty is health, and so we are not specialized in design. We don't really know colors and how that makes people feel, and just all the psychology that Dawn knows. And so after a 1-hour initial meeting with Dawn 4 years ago, I knew she was the one for us. And ever since then, we've been elated by every space that she's done. So
I want you to take me back to the day when you were able to walk in these doors for the first time, because I understand you didn't have any idea what it was going to look like, right?
Exactly.
It was a complete surprise.
Yeah.
So tell me about that experience.
Well, Dawn is wonderful about creating a makeover and keeping it secret the last few weeks, and it brought tears to my eyes, actually. That's how great it was.
If you guys want to get started with Dawn, whether it's for a commercial project or a residential or personal project, the easiest thing to do is give her a call or reach out on her website. Dawn, we'll talk to you again soon.